case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The case of Romero v. National Rifle Association (NRA) proved to be a landmark event for assessing organizations' responsibility in harm caused by unrelated third-party criminal acts. The United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, brought to focus in 1984, saw the tragic death of Orlando Gonzalez-Angel, perpetrated with a stolen firearm from the NRA. Gonzalez-Angel's life was untimely cut short following a series of robberies initiated with the very gun and ammunition pilfered from the NRA headquarters. His death subsequently led to a lawsuit against the NRA for alleged negligence, given the NRA's violation of the District of Columbia Firearms Control Regulation Act was conjectured to have paved the way for such a tragedy. Given the nature of the case, the trial court was faced with two critical decisions. Firstly, the court declined to instruct the jury that a potential violation of the District of Columbia Firearms Control Regulation Act could count as evidence of negligence from the NRA's part. Secondly, the court handed judgment n.o.v to the building owner, who was also another defendant in the case. These decisions rendered both judgment n.o.v to the NRA and upheld the jury's verdict for the other defendant. As the case made its way to the higher court, the Court of Appeals emphasized that the NRA, despite the theft from its holdings, couldn't be held liable for the subsequent criminal actions of a third party. The connection between the parties was deemed too distant, with the NRA unable to control or predict the subsequent criminal acts. Further defending its position, the court also dismissed the appellant's objection against the jury's verdict for Lowe, one of the defendants. It found that the registration requirement in the D.C. Firearms Act wasn't indicative of negligence or liability for the criminal acts of others. As a result, the court ultimately upheld the prior verdict for the defendant and affirmed the judgments in favor of both defendants, bringing this precedent-setting case to a close.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.